Hi guys, my name's Riley and today we're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 4, I forgot, season 4 episode 18. In the last Buffy episode, oh right, how could I forget? It was all about Jonathan. I really liked that episode. I saw that a lot of people had like mixed reactions about it. Like a lot of people didn't like it, some people liked it, so I really liked it. We started off hella confused. Jonathan was like the everything in this universe. Like he was a movie star, a singer, a vampire slayer, like anything you can think of. He was in the military. Like he was doing it all. And we find out that Jonathan had made a spell, or did a spell that made him like the best at everything. And to counteract him, they had to do like the worst of everything, which created this demon. And in the end, he decided to help Buffy kill the demon. He didn't sacrifice Buffy. He didn't do anything like that. He helped Buffy kill the demon, and everybody got turned back to normal. We're getting kind of close to the end of this season. I'm literally just realizing that right now. Oh my god, I hate when this happens. I like it because, you know, we're finally getting answers. Everything's like coming together. But I also hate when like a season's over because like you're just one step closer to the end. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this episode. I have a Patreon open. We're several episodes ahead on there and there'll be full unedited reactions. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can check out the link in the pinned comment or the description. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please. Ready? Was she watching him?
Okay, you guys say I'll get horny. I mean, it's the kind of thing he'd want to know.
Are they okay?
Like, as soon
God,
as possible.
As soon as possible.
Jesus, y'all really can't control yourselves, can you?
Oh, come on. Big
Oh!
It's gonna be fun.
Is he an ice cream truck driver? I love that.
No, why not?
I'll buy ice cream from him.
Initiative men make me not comfortable.
They don't even know that you're an ex-demon. Anyways, they'll probably be too busy flirting with every other girl at the party to even notice you.
Oh, a party?
You don't think I'm desirable enough to be
Oh, no.
flirted with?
I'm just not gonna win here, am I?
No.
You don't find me attractive anymore. I don't understand. I'm pretty, I'm young. Why didn't you take advantage of me? Is something wrong with your body?
There's
I
nothing
know.
wrong with my body. You want sex? Let's have sex. Right here. Hot, sweaty, big sex.
Oh no. Is there people? Oh no.
Didn't we just get to furnace fixed? It's freezing.
I'll call in the air and get somebody to come.
It's cold.
You gotta be kidding me. When did these two come up for air?
Slaves to the rhythm.
Is that Buffy and the other Riley?
We should have warmed up by now.
Can you imagine if they were just
I've been
doing
doing
that?
this thing for an hour. It's still a nice box in here.
Wait, were those things connected that we were just seeing happening? Yeah. Oh,
It's you.
it's Spike. Same.
Oh, now come on. You're not even bumpy anymore.
Oh. It was just a minute ago.
Did he just
Hang
forget?
on. I don't see Droopy Boy on your arm. They have better things to do.
Have they ever talked before, these two?
Boy, I miss those powers.
Oh.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
But they're like hanging out. I guess they have a lot to talk about, like relate to each other. Yeah, it's like that.
You take the killing for granted. And then it's gone.
Stop.
You're like, I wish I'd appreciated it more. Just stopped and smelled the corpses, you know?
I was gonna say that, except the actual thing.
Teaches about is the inherent sensuality of language. You learn French and they make it all about conjugations and fronted vowels. You know, the way language tastes. You know, the way it feels rolling over your tongue. I mean,
I'm clocked
just
out.
think about what's yours.
You really like French.
What just happened?
You know, impressing you with my knowledge of local history. Or my knowledge of reading.
And you didn't even have to sound anything out. Who are you here with?
Right now, I seem to be here with you.
Xander, I don't know if I like this behavior.
I need you to take a look
I
at
don't
an
like that.
essay for class.
That essay, right.
Oh, forgot. Not you two again.
I'll catch you guys in a minute.
I'm the one who got a D in covert ops.
Yeah, they're not being very subtle at all.
Hey, Evan, come here. You gotta see this. Now stay. Don't move.
Whoa. What is that?
What is happening?
Oh, God.
Horses. Like
What?
big, tall.
I'm touching the wall.
Don't touch me. That's just disgusting. Tara,
What?
what's the matter? I'm fine. I just want to go to the bathroom.
What was that all about? What is going on? I'm so confused in this one.
Anya, this is crazy. We had a little fight. It just means that we have to work our way through some stuff. It doesn't mean that we rebound with the evil undead.
I see now what you said about him earlier. No follow-through.
Hey!
I zoned out for a second and I just realized what was going on.
Can I get you a drink?
Oh God, they're gonna fight.
17?
Just stop. I'm just trying to tell you that we have nothing in common besides both of us liking your penis. And I don't even have that. So I get to say when it's done. And it's done.
Okay, you know what? You don't deserve to be the one to walk away from
Oh
this.
my God. Oh, I don't want them to fight. Or break. Did they just break up? Oh. Don't come on, Xander, please.
Hey, Xander.
Of course it lands on her. Holy. Okay.
Julie, what?
Right? Like, what was that all about?
I'm sorry.
What's going on with people? Tara freaked out. That girl just freaked out. There's something up with the wall. Oh, is this that bathroom from the beginning? Because it's nice, but it's kind of creepy with like the one tub in the corner. Is she hearing sounds from there too? Oh, it's the same splashing sound. Oh. I'm gonna say, do we know that person? But, yeah. It looked very ghost-like.
I don't know.
These two?
Doesn't matter.
Buffy?
Buffy? Riley?
What?
Buffy!
The way this is like the darkness, it's kind of creepy, but also not creepy. That made no sense. The earthquake? Ooh.
We have to go back in there. Why?
Because Buffy and Riley are trapped.
Oh, that's how did I forget
Jesus,
that
like-
already?
You want to bail? Fine. I'm going back in there, and I'm not coming out until I bring my friend with me.
We could devise a plan. We'd probably do. Oh. Never mind.
Or it could be Watcher time.
Oh yeah, let's talk to Giles.
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man behind blue eyes.
Oh, his voice.
No one knows what it's
Me.
like.
I'm Willow.
Poor Buffy and Riley didn't cry out or respond in any way.
No.
Nope.
They're probably dead.
Unless they're too busy doing it to answer.
All over the party, we're starting to act weird.
Yeah.
Sexually. Between 1949 and 1960, the Lowell Home for Children housed upwards of 40 adolescents. It's mostly about the old house director, Genevieve Holt, giving disadvantaged kids the love and care they deserve.
When did she die?
She didn't.
I treated them as I would my own flesh and blood. Gave them hugs and praise when they were good and punished them when they were dirty.
You didn't mean muddy dirty.
My kids didn't think I knew, but I did.
What about the bathtub? Something happened there.
I I performed baptisms on the most unclean, those who were tainted with impure thought and deed.
You held them under.
Oh, that's why they saw
They
them.
needed to be reborn.
You traumatized and abused these children. What you did has now manifested itself as a malevolent presence which threatens still more lives. You have a great deal to answer for. We're dealing with a kind of poltergeist, a whole cluster of
poltergeist.
all out of intense adolescent emotion and sexual energy.
So with Buffy and Riley having
Is that why they can't stop?
acts of nakedness around the clock lately, maybe they set something free.
Holy crap, how are they gonna clean this up afterwards?
Transform your pain. Release your past. And get over it.
It's like a whole jungle. Oh, do they know? They're like, oh, you're trying to open the door.
We just got
What happened to... What was that? What was that? Are the vines just like wrapping around them and stuff? And dropping... Oh, yep, that's what's happening. That's what happened. Oh.
Xander,
Oops.
don't you knock?
If y'all only knew. If y'all
I can't
only
believe
knew.
it really happened.
Riley and I hadn't gotten so wrapped up in each other, none of this would have happened. True.
I think they were under some kind of spell.
My girlfriend, mistress
Anya,
of the learning plateau.
feel shame.
Really? We were like zombies. I had no control over myself at all. Must have been horrible. Yeah, horrible.
It's bad.
So that was episode 18 of season 4. That was a pretty good episode. I don't think it's one of my favorites, but it was interesting. So we see that basically Buffy and the other Riley have just been really horny recently. Like, we saw that from the beginning. They've just been like at it nonstop. Apparently, that is what kind of, this is what Xander said. That kind of like woke up, it wasn't Xander that said that? I don't know, it doesn't matter. That kind of like woke up like, or started the energy or the poltergeist activity. All the like sexual, you know, tension or sexual activity. And then that, like them having sex was what was fueling like the poltergeist, giving it more energy to continue doing the things it was doing. Some of the scenes that they filmed though were really creepy, like right after the credits or right after the opening, and when we were going through the house, I was confused at first. Like, I didn't know, I thought we were at like a different place that we hadn't seen yet, because they just made it so eerie with the music and everything. I did like that. And their bathroom. I just liked that bathroom for some reason. That was a very creepy bathroom. Oh, we saw that Xander got a job as an ice cream man. And I'm sure that that was the end of his job as an ice cream man after that little incident that they had in front of the children. But Anya seems to be upset because Xander hasn't had sex with her twice now, which to her means that like he's not interested in her anymore. And obviously we know that's not the case. We know that's just not how it works. But she's dramatic because she doesn't know how it's supposed to work, you know what I mean? And she's probably feeling these emotions for the first time, maybe. I don't know. We haven't really gotten into her backstory that much, but I feel like this might be like the first time she's feeling these things and going through like a relationship like this. And so she just doesn't know. She's just like basing all of it off of her idea of what it's supposed to be like, of what guys want. And she thinks that guys want to have sex all the time. So if her guy doesn't want to have sex with her, then that has to mean that he doesn't like her anymore. I feel like that's where her logic is going. And then obviously Xander's like, that's not true. Like, I still like you. Then there's other parts of a relationship. So hopefully they just talk about that, you know? They just need to talk about like what, like Xander should like explain like what she should expect. You know what I mean? Something like that might be a little helpful. Might help them avoid more problems in the future. After they get in a fight about the situation, Anya decides to go out I think she goes to the bronze. I'm looking here and it kind of looks like the bronze. And Xander goes to the party that everyone else is going to. So they split up. And Anya runs into Spike, which I was not expecting at all. Like just them hanging out on their own. I feel like I don't even remember them interacting before. Maybe they have, and it was kind of like a small thing, so it didn't stick out in my brain. But I just don't remember them even interacting. So it was kind of interesting to see them talk with each other, because thinking about it, I feel like they would have actually a lot in common because, well, Anya's an ex-demon. She can't use her powers anymore. And Spike he's still a vampire, but he can't use his vampireness really anymore either. So they had like a heart-to-heart about missing, having the abilities that they used to have and doing the things they used to do, like killing and all that kind of stuff, or getting revenge. And then at the party, Xander starts talking to this other girl. I don't know what he was trying to do at first. I don't know if he was like just being friendly. I doubt it. But just the way he was talking to her made it feel like he was like kind of hitting on her a little bit. You know what I mean? I got that vibe. So I was like, I didn't like that very much, because why would you do that? Then we had the freaking wall. Actually, I think the wall came before the talking, but do I even want to talk about the wall? I don't want to talk about the wall. Everyone was crowded around the wall. Everybody's touching it together. Like, why? I mean, I know why, but like, just in a crowd at a party with everybody there. I guess it could have also been the like energy, like kind of putting them under some sort of spell type thing. Like the other girl, when she went and jumped on top of Xander, or the way Tara reacted. All that was involuntary, so maybe them like being all hyped up about it together, standing around touching the wall together. Maybe that was part of it. But anyway, we're gonna move on from the wall. All right, no more walls. And like I said, Tara had a little moment where she said something that was like out of character, and then she ran off. And then Xander sees Anya come to the party with Spike unexpectedly. And obviously he's mad about it. So Xander was kind of mad because he was like, you're rebounding with Spike just because we had a fight. Even though, I understand. I understand like hanging out with Spike is like a no-no. But you were just talking to some other girl. Like you were doing practically the same thing she's doing. So, but I guess he didn't actually go off with her. But he was hitting on her a little bit.
Yeah, Pop.
It's in that weird gray area. You know what I mean? Where like, technically he didn't do anything, but the way he was talking to her is like, what are you trying to do? You know what I mean? This causes an argument, obviously. Anya kind of broke up with Xander during the fight. Like, I think that they're okay now, though. But she was like, it's done. It was played off more of like a funny moment anyway, with the way they like stormed away from each other. But then, because of that, Xander went and talked to that girl from earlier that he met and was hitting on. I'm still saying that he was hitting on her, because that's the vibe I got. And he decided to join the little spin the bottle kiss thing, of course, to make things worse. And when it landed on her, she like jumped on him, like attacked, pounced on him to make out with him. And then she was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then she left. So it was kind of like a similar situation to what happened with Tara. Like something came over them or something. Or they were possessed for like 1 second by that poltergeist or the energy. And she started cutting off her hair, which we found out later was something that woman used to do to the children there. So that's why she was cutting off her hair. That makes sense. And then we saw the boy, we saw the boy in the bathtub. It looked like he was drowning, but she said she used to baptize them in the bathtub. So it was like when she would hold them under the water. Okay. There's like an earthquake type thing. It's obviously not an earthquake because it's poltergeist related, but it's like an earthquake. And so it basically gets everybody out of the house, except for Buffy and the other Riley because they're having sex nonstop. So I think they're under some kind of like spell, or yeah, that's what Willow said. They were under some kind of magic influence or poltergeist influence. So they just didn't know that people were trying to get them to stop. So they ended up going to Giles for help, and we got to see Giles singing in a little cafe or something like that. Oh, I love his voice. He has such a pretty voice. And I don't know what song he was singing, but the guitar, the setting, his voice, I loved it all. And it sounded like he was singing like live too. Like, you know how sometimes on TV shows when like they have someone singing, it's like a pre-recorded thing that they're singing and they're actually lip syncing, like, but even though they can actually sing. But this sounded like he was actually playing the guitar and singing while they were filming him. Maybe that was more, maybe that happened more often when this show came out. But I feel like most of the time now they don't do that. Or is it just the shows I watch? I don't know. And that's when they find out that the frat house used to be a like home for children kind of situation. And then they go talk to the lady that used to run it. And that's where we find out everything that was confusing me this whole episode. Now that I'm going back through the episode and I already know like why everything's happening, it all makes a lot more sense now. But so this lady was super religious, running this home for children, and she thought they were sinners. She didn't like them being sexual in any way. I don't they didn't really specify what exactly she thought was going on. Maybe she thought they were like having sex or something. I don't know. But she made, or maybe it was just them going through puberty, because sometimes people relate that, you know. Anyway, she made the girls like cut off their hair. She used to hold them underwater, and all of that like negativity created a poltergeist. I mean, obviously it just depends on whether you believe this stuff or not, but like I watch a lot of paranormal shows, as I've mentioned before, and they do say that can happen. A bunch of negative energy and stuff can manifest into like a poltergeist or something that causes stuff to happen. So that made sense to me. Then we have, it looked like Tara and Willow and Giles. Yes, Tara, Willow, and Giles were doing some kind of seance or something to distract the ghost or the poltergeist energy, while Xander and Anya like physically went to the house to get those two up and out. But like I've been saying, Tara is useful. Without her, we wouldn't have gone into the house. So let's add her. Let's add her to the team. But yeah, there's the whole ordeal with them trying to like get through all the vines and stuff. Don't understand the vines. They eventually are able to open the door. And their reaction's like, don't you knock? And it's like, we've been here for hours. I found the ending scene really funny too. Like them talking about how like they had no control over what was going on and they had no idea. And Willow's like, it must have been terrible. And they were like, yeah, it was bad. It wasn't. There's not much to talk about with this episode. We didn't really get like any Adam information. We didn't really get to see like the initiative that much. I think they showed him for a brief second, or at least they showed them going down the elevator. So I don't really know what to expect, because we're getting close to the end. So I'm getting nervous for these last couple episodes coming up, because who knows what's going to happen. Yeah, this one was definitely more of like a filler episode. Not much to comment on. I'm excited to see what the next episode's going to be. And how we're going to... I want to see how we're going to deal with Adam, because I can't think of anything. So I want to see what's going to happen with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go for this episode, since I feel like I covered everything there is for this episode. There's not much to talk about with this one. Anyway, if you guys like this reaction, leave some likes, comment, subscribe. If there's something that I missed or something that you want to clarify for me, you can just leave it in the comments below, as long as it's not a spoiler. So just keep it from this episode or past episodes. And that's it for this one, I think. The next episode I'm posting is going to be another Buffy. This is 18, so that's 19. So that will be here soon. So I will see you guys then with episode 19 of Buffy. Well, season 4, episode 19 of Buffy. Bye.